So over the last couple days, a lot of people have been tweeting out in support of the Twitch and OnlyFans creator Amouranth after her last livestream where she revealed that her husband has been incredibly abusive to her, except for Keemstar, who took this as an opportunity to criticize her. The main tweet that started the circulation of this on Twitter came from Guard Hunter, who posted a clip from her stream and said, "Amouranth has revealed that she has a husband, along with the revealing his abuse. He threatened to kill her dogs, take away their money, and forced her to stream."
Why did you say you were gonna kill my dogs?
Leave the house.
Okay, I can leave the. You know what? Actually, I shouldn't leave the house because my dogs are here.
We'll take the dogs and leave. You're asking the question I'm telling you, and you're interrupting my fucking, telling you. Literally.
What are you saying? You just told me you were gonna kill dogs if I didn't do a 24-hour stream.
Nope, did not say that. Now you're just fucking being a liar.
I'm not
I said I'm going to tell you what I said in terms of the earlier. Are you saying you did not say that?
I tried to tell you what I heard from you. And then you called me a liar.
Then you tell me, what did you say?
What are you even talking about? You brought up the dogs out of nowhere.
Exactly.
So what point is there improving?
See? You're proving my point right now.
What? I'm asking you to... I don't even understand what you're saying to me.
I know. That's my point. My point is, are you listening or not? If you're not, then get the fuck out.
I'm literally listening, but you're not making any sense.
Well, no, you're not listening because it makes perfect sense. I'm gonna say it one more time. If you don't get it, I need you to get the fuck out.
Hunter shares another clip from Amouranth's stream and says he forced her to continue saying she was single and commit to being a hot tub streamer.
The therapist even told him that it's a form of psychological abuse and that I'm basically living in a fancy prison. And then he was changed for a bit, and then the hot tub meta arose, and he was like, "Oh, this is an opportunity," and then he turned into an asshole again when I agreed to commit to the grind because it was a good financial opportunity for us. I've been wanting to tell people that, let's just stream together. Just tell them that we're fucking married, because it's our relationship would be better if we just stream them, and it's fighting all the time. But no, mister, don't say that because it's going to ruin the business model. It's not time yet. Fuck yourself. I'm done with it. I'm not going to fuck you anymore. You want me to tell them I'm single? It's about to be true, piece of shit.
Hunter captions this next clip by saying he threatened to leave her with only $1 million and to burn everything on crypto. The terrifying part is that he has control over all of the accounts.
I'm going to leave you with $1 million and I'm going to take the rest because I worked harder than you. It's and if you don't agree, then I'm gonna burn it all in court. I'm gonna put it all in fucking crypto. Blah. Just always threats. All the fucking accounts are two-factor under his number and he has all the login information of things, It's keeps you there with the fear and the threats. And you fear that he's gonna do something to your animals. And then he's nice again, and says everything's gonna be okay.
Hunter then shares his last clip and says Amouranth showed text messages from him calling her a dumb fuck, and supposedly throwing away money and her accounts as threats when she wasn't responding to him.
Cameraman, we're in the house now. It's the next time when I say plan, do it. Dumb fuck, do you understand? What plan are you talking about? It's fuck this, I'm calling you. So I disappeared from stream. Take a call. So I'm gonna tell him I can't talk right now. We're getting Wi-Fi. I don't care. You get the call now. Last chance. About to dump your luggage. From my hotel room. But throwing your stupid merch off the balcony. Proceeding to ditch your stuff. You don't need the makeup or the live view. Like the stream epic. Or the clothes. Huh? Deleting social media in 1 minute. Buying options that expire and blasting the cash. About to shut down your bank account too. Lag is terrible. Stream is garbage. It's about to delete Twitter in 30 seconds. If you don't call me, my phone's literally off, right? I'm just it literally died. Gonna donate $250,000 to diplomacy. It's a bird sanctuary he likes. In the next 2 minutes, 250K gone.
Deskcry responds to Hunter by saying, is she safe now with her dogs and in control of the accounts? Or is this just happening? Needs to get police involved and accounts locked out as soon as possible. Not sure what the process is for the latter, but surely it can be done, right? Hunter responds, this is only just happening. The final moment of stream was a female voice checking on her and asking if she had taken her meds, just before stream cuts out abruptly.
Hello? Hey. I haven't gotten any calls. What are you talking about? Why would you ask me if I'm taking
Jake Lucky also reports the situation on his Twitter by posting Amouranth clips, one of which Hunter didn't post, where Amouranth shows that her husband broke the lock on her door.
You know what you are.
I would lock my door, but he broke that too. So,
Best advice I can give
that was
during
the
my
day
divorce
that
my
he
grandma
fucking
gave.
took the
This
the
too
phone
shall
from
pass.
Me, both phones from me. And so I ran in here to call the cops, and he literally kicked the door in and broke, like, this doesn't even have a hinge anymore. And then he also, another day, right when the SD Peach came, he was like trying to smash my phone against my computer, try to pull
Probs
monster my
bad
computer,
timing,
and then
but
took
I
the
need
fucking
$50,000.
thing, took like one of the objects from my room, I think it was like one of the chairs, or one of the tables, and like hit it against this wall and made this. This was my dog, but this was him. Just like throw stuff. Fucking water
No
bottles
one
and
should
shit,
be
just
putting hands
throws
on you
things,
in
and I'm
other
like,
than
"You
a
didn't throw it at
loving
me." He's like,
manner.
no, I didn't. I threw it in your direction, but not at you, to the side of you. Didn't hit you. Wasn't trying to hit you. You're still.
So after the situation came out, there was a ton of universal support from hundreds of content creators, and I will be showing that. But one person who wasn't so overwhelmingly supportive of Amouranth, and instead used this as an opportunity to criticize her, was Keemstar. He tweeted out, Amouranth told her chat about her husband who has been in control of her bank accounts, taking the money, also threatening to kill her dogs, etc. Guys online been donating to her for years without realizing the money was going to her husband. Hashtag drama alert. Clearly husband is abusing. Showed the text, but Amouranth herself has scammed so many guys online claiming she was single for years. These Twitch streamers don't care about their viewers. They all just use you and your low IQs to fill their pockets. Pocket responds by saying, dude, I know you are disgusting and don't respect women, but a victim of abuse? Really? She's a victim! Also fire your researcher. Clearly they missed the part where he was the one that forced her to lie about their relationship status. Keemstar responds by saying, I love women and have all the respect in the world for women. Please explain to me why her husband made her claim she was single? So they could make more money, right? Do you support content creators lying to their audience for donations? Justin Wang responds by saying, it's not like she was promising to date donors. If dudes come up with a whole scenario in their head because they thought she was single, that's on them. Keemstar responds, true simps are also responsible. Content creators shouldn't lie to their audience though. Jaden responds to Keemstar's original tweet by saying, you're kidding, right? This is what you're posting about the situation? Keemstar responds, I think we can all agree domestic violence or any form of abuse is bad, and everyone, including myself, is covering that aspect of the story. But this other aspect of lying to viewers for money should also be covered. Sean Ross Sapp responds to Keem by saying, nobody owes you or anyone else the details of their personal relationship or lack thereof. Keemstar responds, true, but that's not the point being made. Isn't the point being made is lying about your relationship status for monetary gain? I mean, this is Twitter, so you will not really have to respond to the actual point, and strawmans are a way of life here. Sean responds, she didn't owe anyone any details or the truth about her personal relationships. Jenny Tightpants tweets out, Keemstar moment, showing the part of Keemstar's tweet where he says, clearly husband is abusing, she showed the text. But Jake Lucky shows Keemstar's tweet and says, reminder that for every Amouranth situation there are somehow people like Keemstar who downplay an abusive situation and somehow try and put it back on the victim. Fucking weirdo. Big Joel says, Keemstar should be put down like a dog for real. Mercenary Mike responds, you advocate murder? To which Joel responds, yeet. And then Tech says, rehabilitative justice but not for people I don't like. Joel responds, damn true. Keemstar reacts to the backlash when he tweets out, I've been getting a lot of tweets saying I support Amouranth getting abused. No. Or that I'm supporting her abuser? No. Or that I'm victim blaming? Also no. I was just making the point that I don't feel any creator should lie to their fan base for money. It's wrong. I deleted the whole Amouranth thread. Too many people are making bad faith arguments, manipulating what I said, and straight lying. I also need to take some responsibility for not communicating my points better. I'm going to respond to all of this tomorrow live on the Keemstar show. Buckley responds to the previous Keemstar tweet we read by saying, "So you've never lied to your audience ever? Never left out details to make something more interesting? Or flogged a product you don't 100% believe in? Or misrepresented the situation for drama? Not once? Ever? I kinda doubt that." Andy Warski responds to Keem by saying, "Her husband was being abusive. In that situation, she was most likely being forced to keep her mouth shut. She also never promised to go on dates or bang anyone who donates. Lastly, content creators don't need to tell anyone about their private lives." Nicholas Diorio responds to Keemstar by saying, "If people donated thousands of dollars to Amouranth specifically in the hopes to one day have sex with her, 1, that's hilarious. 2, they deserve to be lied to. 3, lol. Amaranth's husband didn't get revealed today, and even if he was, it's not a scam. This was a tier 3 sub to a Twitch stream, not a prostitute's girlfriend experience package. There was no reasonable expectation anyone would date her, and your viewpoint panders to psychotic incels. People got mad at your original tweet because you were not shitposting. You actually said, 'Clearly husband is abusing.' She showed text, and shoehorned completely unrelated anti-Twitch meta-commentary jargon in a weird opportunistic way. Never let a good tragedy go to waste. It's wild that my fucking community can effortlessly defend the concept of gambling streams / sponsors, but when a woman puts on a bathing suit, we have to be sympathetic to lonely, depressed men who are being exploited into gifting subs. Motherfuckers be like, lol, not Train's fault you got addicted off his code and the bank owes your house now. Omega lol. You want to know a struggle? My boyfriend heard Amouranth fart, fell into a state of psychosis, and thought she was his real girlfriend. He sent her 2K gifted subs and was abused." Nick then posts this Twitter video with the caption, "Laughing my fucking ass off."
You were the clock that was ticking in my home. Changed my state of mind. Love so hard to find.
Doug Dagnabbit tweets out, "Keemstar has to be one of the worst human beings to have a platform. Keemstar is now claiming that people are manipulating what he said and straight lying. Then proceeds to use this as a way to plug his live show tomorrow. He's gone from victim blaming to, checks notes, playing the victim. Doesn't deserve a platform. This isn't new behavior." Now moving away from Keemstar and back onto the situation at hand, Casey Tron reacts to it by saying, "This is heartbreaking. No one deserves to be treated or talked to this way. I'm so sorry, Amouranth. No fucking wonder she streams 80 hours a week. It shields her from having to deal with this fucking piece of human trash. Makes my stomach churn to think how long this sort of behavior has been going on behind the scenes." Mars says, "Does it make sense now why I had to stream on Kate's channel all Saturday at TwitchCon? Also for the skeptics, here's a picture of Amouranth locked out of her hotel and the 911 call I made while he was yelling at her on Monday morning, 6 AM PST. Hashtag free Amouranth, hashtag free Kate. I was super stressed about losing my job after Monday. That stress is what leads good people to turn a blind eye to shitty situations. I'm glad it's all coming to light, and I'm glad I at least tried to do the right thing." Valkyrie says, "It's disgusting to see the internet continue to invalidate and dehumanize victims of abuse. What Amouranth has been trapped in is very real, especially having joint accounts, married, dealing with threats, etc. I hope she gets the freedom and relief any human in abuse deserves." Pokimane responds to her by saying, "Tell him." Casey Tron responds by saying, "She's so brave for publicly exposing him like she has to. The amount of strength it takes to expose your abuser when you've been gaslighted for years and to believe you don't have any other options." Adriana Lee says, "Wishing people in this community would believe women instead of victim blaming and ridiculing them after they reveal something hard they've been through / are going through. My heart goes out to Amouranth and many other people dealing with domestic violence." Kethel says, "The idea that female entertainers must be perpetually single virgins so their parasocial male fans can indulge in the fantasy they might one day have sex with them is fucking insane. This is partly about Amouranth, but this has happened over and over again with different female streamers. If people found out Hassan Piker had a wife or something, I doubt there'd even be 1/10 of the outrage despite a lot of his fans obviously being horny as fuck for him." Augie RFC says, "Amaranth's marriage was never a secret, laughing my ass off. How does everyone keep spamming the same lie? People used to meme the shit out of him for literal years, showing a video from 40 years ago with almost 600k views that shows Amouranth with her husband. Augie also says, also, if you were jacking off hoping to be in a relationship with a streamer who gets 3 million a year from other people just like you are too delusional to function in society. Amouranth's content feeds a problem that is perpetuated by people having too much access and low self-esteem. Amalangavi says, I don't understand the mindset of people who go out of their way to invalidate and dehumanize victims of abuse. Amouranth's situation is absolutely terrifying, but congrats on getting 0 likes on your stupid fucking joke making fun of her. You look real tough, buddy. Crank Gameplay says, if you are not on Amouranth's side, you need to check yourself in a huge way. Absolutely horrifying seeing what she's going through. 39 Daft says, genuinely terrified for Amouranth and hope she is okay. She has always been very sweet, and it's heartbreaking to know the shitstorm behind the scenes. I'm even more disgusted at people dismissing the abusive relationship because of her OnlyFans. Jacksepticeye says, Amouranth is an absolute champion for being able to put up with so much abuse from people online and in her personal life as well. The mental fortitude needed is incredible. A lot of really gross reactions to it online too. Not hard to be a decent human being. Baby Kitsune says, Amouranth has been careful about her personal life for years. Last night, revealed she was married to an abuser as he screamed down the phone and threatened her. This shit ain't fake. It's a cry for help. If you are more offended she's married than being abused, get help. I've been where she is. That call is terrifying. Those texts are terrifying. Please be gentle because she's in a dangerous position right now. All the fame and money doesn't protect you from abuse. He controls her socials. My heart goes out to her and hope she's safe. Kooky Awkward says, I don't really know who Amouranth is, but some of y'all are weird as fuck getting mad at her for being married. Like, is that seriously all you took from the situation she's in right now? Lily Pichu says, Amouranth is such a sweet and hardworking person. Seeing the shit she's going through with her husband is disgusting. No one deserves that. It's heartbreaking. Russell says, everyone making fun of Amouranth for years for having a secret husband, just for it to be his idea the entire time and him manipulating her? I feel bad. You really never know what people are going through. Goes to show viewers should treat streamers more like people. And my statement goes to everyone, even your friends on the internet who you were always shitting on. You never know what's really going on or how awful things are for them. You never know how close to the edge someone could be. Brooke AB says, my heart breaks for Amouranth. What she showed last night is terrifying. I hope nothing but safety for her after dealing with something like this for so long. You never know what someone is going through behind the scenes. FaZe Kaylee says, I really hope Amouranth is okay. Basically a huge cry for help, and yet people say it's fake, or even trying to justify the way she was being treated. Incels are at full rise right now, and it's disgusting. No one deserves to be treated like that and threatened. Rotten Pappy says, I want those making fun of, downplaying, and blaming Amouranth's situation on her to realize that you are not just hurting Amouranth, but every other abuse victim. We see and hear what you are saying, and this is precisely why so many of us never come out about it. Fuck you. Gina Darling says, Amouranth just came out as a victim of abuse with proof, and the comments I've seen dehumanizing and dismissing her are absolutely revolting. Making jokes? Sad she has a husband? You were not funny and never even came close to having a chance. Skipper says, if your immediate gut reaction to Amouranth's live stream is something defensive like, why did she stream this? Or what if she's lying? Then you are part of the problem. Classify says, just goes to show you never know what's really going on behind closed doors of all these personalities you know online. Anyone can be going through so much BS and fighting their own battles every day and put on a brave face for the public. I just hope Amouranth is truly okay right now. Jessica says, Amouranth is one of the sweetest, most hardworking humans I know, and to learn all about this shit is absolutely fucking heartbreaking. We love you, Kate. Please know we are here for you. Mudahar says, man, reading the text Amouranth showed where her husband was going to send the horse to a meatpacking plant really just killed today. Shit's gross. Kavos says, the Amouranth situation is fucked. Hope she gets out of the relationship she's in and gets her freedom back. Nobody saw this coming, that's for sure. Linus says, if you are victim blaming Amouranth for giving her spouse access to her accounts, then I guess I'm also dumb for being in business with my wife. You don't marry someone unless you trust them, and it's not a sin to be open and vulnerable with a partner. Asmongold says, I'm not sure who needs to hear this, but if you donate money to a girl on the internet hoping it will increase your chances of being in a relationship with her, you are an idiot. It's a Gundam reacts to the Amouranth stuff by saying, so we are all supposed to take her word at face value? The woman whose whole career is based on lying to her fanbase to make as much profit as humanly possible? What's his side of the story? Due process, people. Your fellow Arab says, Amouranth has had a husband this whole time, yet I've been gifting thousands of tier 3s every month? How do you charge back on a credit card? Punished Kate responds by saying, Twitter will ban me if I respond to you in the way you deserve. Arab responds, do it pussy. Hakeem responds to Arab by saying, after hiding her personal life for literal years, Amouranth decides to completely open the floodgates because her husband's a controlling piece of shit and she's unsafe, and this is how the internet responds. Pokimane tweets out, the amount of female streamers tweeting in support of Amouranth, smiley face, versus the amount of male streamers tweeting in support of Amouranth, sad face. And that's about it for the tweets about Amouranth. Despite what Pokimane said just there, I think the overwhelming majority of content creators, both male and female, are in support of Amouranth, with a couple of shitheads in the mix, either being skeptical, critical, or insensitive about the situation, with unfortunately majority of them being men. But I don't really think that this should be a gender issue, as majority of decent people are in support of Amouranth, and I feel like the people being insensitive is more of a case of the individual person rather than the gender that they were born with. But that's just my opinion. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about this in the comment section below. Unless what you have to say is super insensitive, because this situation, unlike other series situations that I've talked about, is currently ongoing, with Amouranth currently being in a dangerous situation. So in my opinion, I think we should be taking this situation very seriously because of that, and the fact that it's been proven without a shadow of a doubt that the husband is being abusive. Anyways, that's all I have to say for this video. I will see you guys in the next one.